Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Big Ten Quick Talk podcast. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, sorry I haven't posted in a bit. It's been a pretty drag time of year in college football. Although I promise y'all, content is coming soon. And we're getting to that time of year where predictions, stuff like that's starting to come out. So watch for those on the channel. All the more reason to be subscribed to the channel. Let's hop into today's video, in which I will be giving you guys my top 5 out of conference games, really the first couple games of the year for the Big Ten Conference. On September 7th at number 5, I have Iowa going to Iowa State, an old classic rivalry. The Cyclones, Iowa State, they're due for a breakout season, and they have the players to succeed and contend in a meh Big 12, although I think they will be an 8-win team. I think they're headed in the right direction. They're going to have a breakout year this year. And the Hawkeyes will be very well prepared for this game. Kirk Ferentz always has his guys ready to play, and the Hawks have a pretty darn good running game going into this season, and always we can count on their defense being very good as well. Hopefully, new offensive coordinator Tim Lester helps to, unlock some of that offense and turn Iowa into a formidable team. For this game, an early prediction, the Cyclones win in a close one around the score of 20-16, but it could go either way. A lot of these games will go either way, as you'll see. At number 4, a game being played again on September 7th, Colorado comes to Nebraska, finishing the home and home series with these two teams. Dion and his babies they just blew out the Huskers last season, thanks in part to Jeff Sims not being able to catch a snap, the Nebraska quarterback who has since transferred. This year the game will be played in Nebraska, and this will be very important because last year you could tell that the stadium environment at Colorado really did affect the Nebraska Cornhuskers. If anything, that's reversed now, and as we all know, Nebraska has one of the best fan bases in college football generally. So yeah, this game being played in Nebraska really does benefit the Huskers. And this is largely the same roster for the Buffs. Yes, they did get better on the offensive line, but how much better we won't really know. And while the Huskers have new faces at key positions, they get Dylan Raiola in at quarterback, the highly touted freshman who will probably be starting. Wide receivers Jamal Banks and Isaiah Nair, where this offense, you can already tell that this offense is going to be a little bit more based in the pass. I think I saw the offensive coordinator for Nebraska, Marcus Satterfield, say, games are won with throwing the ball. And they're going to put an emphasis on that. And they already have a pretty good ground game to go as well. So, yeah. And the Huskers are, now that leading into my last point here, the Huskers are more well equipped to play versus the flashy and fast Buffalo offense. And my prediction for this game is a tight one here, but Nebraska wins 27-24. Really quick, if y'all have liked the content so far, be sure to drop a like and comment your game that you're really going to want to see, an out-of-conference game that you're going to really want to see in the Big Ten Conference here. So September 14th, Alabama goes to play Wisconsin. And this is really one of the most fascinating matchups that I've seen just in general around college sports. I'm really anticipating this matchup. This is going to be Bama's first real test post-Nick Saban era, traveling to Wisconsin. Last time these two teams played, Derrick Henry put on a show and stomped all over Wisconsin. A very different feel this time around, Bama playing a more pass-heavy style with one of the best quarterbacks in the country in Jalen Milroe. And on Wisconsin's sides, they have massive upgrades on the defense, and with Phil Longo, I think, as offensive coordinator, they have a more pass-heavy style of ball, and getting Tyler Van Dyke will help them achieve that. And this really should be a great game. I look forward to watching it. My prediction is Bama 26-17. Really quick, I want to make a quick correction there. It's Bobby Ingrambings who is the offensive coordinator for Wisconsin, not Phil Longo. Sorry, everyone makes mistakes. Mistakes happen all the time on the football field, and it just happened right here on the channel. Sorry about that. At number 2, the game being played on September 1st, one of the first games of the year, USC goes to LSU. And this game is going to be awesome as well. This game really reminds me of LSU, Florida State from last year. two high-flying offenses, USC led by Millard Moss and Zachariah Branch at wide receiver, and then LSU led by Garrett Nussmeier and co. And this should be a really fun and exciting game. Definitely high scoring. I would take the over on whatever line's going to come out on that game. But again, it reminds me a lot of LSU Florida State from last year, a game that will possibly have college football playoff implications this only a couple days into the new season. My prediction for this game is LSU 37-31. And then my number one game of this out-of-conference Big Ten schedule, September 7th, Texas goes to the Big House in Michigan. In my opinion, this is one of the most anticipated games of the year, in or out of conference. This is a college football playoff game. It is. You have two teams that just came out of the college football playoff. Michigan maybe won't make it this year. There's still uncertainty there, but nevertheless, the point still stands. This is the ultimate clash of styles, in my opinion. Texas, led by Coach Sark, takes their high-flying, ultra-aggressive offense and really defense as well. Ultra-aggressive on defense as well. Up against, the Sharon Moore-led Wolverines, who really aren't changing their style at all. It's still Jim Harbaugh's style, just led by Sharon Moore now, which will feature a physically imposing and a tough team on both sides of the ball, the hallmark of a great Big Ten team, in my opinion. And I just love how these two styles clash. You have Texas with their ultra aggressive, as I said, offense. They're gonna have Quinn Ewers in there. They're gonna have so many playmakers all up and down the ball, and then you're gonna have Michigan, who's gonna be chewing clock, who's gonna be spitting. It's gonna be 4 yards in a cloud of dust. It's gonna be that type of game on that side of the ball. But my prediction for this game, Michigan is going to have some growing pains here with all their new starters, and I'm going to predict Texas to win this one 31-27. But I want to hear what you guys think. Tell me in the comments below. I love interacting with y'all down there. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Like the video, subscribe to support the channel. It's free and easy. Y'all already know what to do. And more content coming soon. Promise y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one.